Today, we're headed out to the new zoo.
And Neil Anderson joins us live from Swamico with more on Zuri the giraffe. He's got some X-rays, special X-rays to show us. Hi, Neil.
Hey, good morning. Well, we talked a few weeks back, we noticed that Zuri had a limp going with her left front leg. You can see she's kind of keeping a little bit of weight off that. When you weigh over 1,300 pounds, and think about this, their hoof is like walking on your fingers. So as you can imagine, the pressure there, just even on the one hoof. So she was holding that up. And we really didn't know what was going on that. We didn't know if it was something to do with the hoof, it was the leg, a shoulder injury, or whatever. So we kind of watched her, observed her, and figured out that, it's got to be something in the hoof. Well, we were able to bring her into this machine here, which is our giraffe tamer system, which is nice because giraffe can get in here, weighed. But we, over the years, have been able to go ahead and work on her hoof to be able to go ahead, lift her up, and check that out. So we saw a little spot there, but we still didn't know, was there an infection in there or not, like a laminitis deal or whatever. So what we had to do is oh, yeah, yes, loves playing around with anything. But, so what we had to do then is we had to go ahead and do an X-ray. So we had Dr. Schaefer came out, and here's the piece of equipment that he had. He had a digital imaging system. It's an X-ray system, and we don't have that piece of equipment here at the zoo. But you can take a look. Here's a picture of Dr. Schaefer helping Dr. Tracy Gilbert. As you can see, she's got the X-ray film behind there, and it's nice because we do this right down on the facility. But it's a portable X-ray machine, so it took some images. And so we're showing you on the screen, just some of the images that we were able to take a look at. So when we're looking at these X-ray images, the one thing we are looking at is there an infection or not? And is there a fracture or not? Or is there something else going on? So we looked and looked, and it's like, everything looks pretty good. There isn't any infection or anything. But the great thing is we're able to go ahead and get an X-ray like this, safe and sound, and be able to take a look at it. Well, what we found is, I'm going to show you this. I've got a picture of this with me, just so you can see, as you were looking at the images. Now, there's these little bones. This is the right leg. And see these 4 little bones here? Mm-hmm. Okay, those are sesamoid bones. We have these. Okay. And what they are is to help stabilize the leg when you're running so it doesn't overflex. These are little bones. You got 4 here and you got 2 on the back side you can't see. This is her right leg. Now I'm going to show you the left leg. The left leg, how many do you count? 1, 2, 3. Huh. So she only was born with 3, and she doesn't have one here. So notice you can see down here, the bone along here has come in a little bit like here. So she's got some destabilizing there. If she was a racing horse, she wouldn't be racing. We're not going to be racing Zuri. So she's going to be fine. But what it did give us an idea exactly what's going on with her. So now she gets an ice treatment daily, and she's getting some anti-inflammatory meds, and she should be good to go. But without that X-ray, we would have never known that she was actually missing a bone.
Now you can make her feel better.
Absolutely.
But she'll probably have a limp her whole life?
No, you know what we'll have to do is when we let her outside in the spring, we'll have to make sure she doesn't exert herself. So we'll have to go ahead and just give her access to a smaller side, keep her activity down, so she builds up that whole muscle around there. So it's just, it's no different than working with an athlete on that. That is, and really what those bones are, think about this, it's your kneecap. That's what a sesamoid bone is. Yep. So that's what it relates to.
All right, Neil, we'll check back with you next hour, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Very interesting.